Namaste, my dear friends. My name is Suryaji. So, today I want to speak about something which is very interesting subject. Not interesting for everyone, but still interesting for many people who are wanting to get knowledge about the universe and about themselves. So, here Agavyas Gurukula is going to represent uh, all the traditional knowledges, skills, and talents which were found by the great rishis and yogis. So, what they have taught us is something very precious, that which we cannot get through just by learning books or just by learning from someone who has not experienced. So this is all about self knowledge. Okay, knowledge comes through learning. So for learning something you need a teacher. So here I am trying to revive the traditional Gurukula system through this Agavyas channel. So I'm not talking too much. So we will start with the Shad Darshanas. There are 6 kinds of darshanas which are called as Shad Darshana by our elders. Vaisheshika by Kanada Maharishi, Nyaya by Gautama Maharishi, Yoga Darshana by Patanjali Maharishi, then Shankhya by Kapila Muni, and Vedanta by Veda Vyasa, and Mimamsa by Jaimini. These are the 6 types of darshanas which are practiced all over the world, mainly in India. These are the 6 types of philosophies. So here we are going to talk about the Yoga Darshana, which was found by Patanjali Maharshi. So Patanjali Maharshi is not only a yogi, he's not only a yogi, he's a scientist. So if you try to observe his teachings, you can see that everything what he teaches is just pure science. You can never dissect spirituality and science. So Yoga Sutras of Patanjali is a text which is used all over the world. Okay, nowadays people never used to teach what real yoga is. It is not because they don't know, it is because there is no one to teach. Like those days we have Gurukula. We will have a guru, and below the guru there will be many disciples, and the guru will teach the student, and the student will become guru one day, and then he starts teaching. Like that it goes, the lineage goes like that. But nowadays people are only concentrating on the asanas when it comes to yoga. So as per Patanjali Maharshi, what he refers or terms to be yoga is Ashtanga Yoga. Okay, he has written the Yoga Darshan. So in Patanjali Yoga Sutras there are 196 sutras. Of them, the most important sutras are the first 2-3 sutras, which are very important. And before going to the sutra, I will tell you what is this 8 limbs of yoga. He termed it as 8 limbs, Ashtanga Yoga. Ashta means 8 and Anga means the limbs. The Ashtanga Yoga is nothing but Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi. So these are not individual steps. You have to understand together. If you practice this only, you will reach Samadhi. From Yama to Dharana, if you practice, then the Dharana will automatically change into Dhyana, and the Dhyana will become Samadhi. First you have to understand what is Samadhi. Samadhi is not that something which normally people used to say like death or something like that. Samadhi, Sama means equal, Adi means the Buddhi. The equal mind, the equanimous mind is what is termed as Samadhi. To make our mind into super mind, to make our mind into pure mind or sattvic mind, is what is done by the practice of yoga. So we will start with the first wording of Yoga Sutra of Patanjali. So Yoga Sutra of Patanjali, what he says at the first thing is Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Here and now the yoga begins. So from the first sutra itself you have to understand Atha is very important word, you have to remember. So Atha means here and now. Atha means now. Why Patanjali Maharishi is talking about the present, the now? Because you have to understand all the Shat Darshanas starts with Atha. So all the rishis are speaking about the present moment. So you know, past we cannot go and change. Future, it's yet to come. Present is the only state which, if we work perfectly, will yield good results in the future. So again, the karma theory, everybody used to think about karma theory as a bad thing. I had done a bad karma, that is the reason why I am suffering. Okay, let it be. If you have done a bad karma and now you are suffering, means the work which you have done in the past is now yielding the result in the present. So now the work which you do in the present will yield a good result in the future. So you should make it positive. So positive thinking is very important in our life. Not only about learning in yoga, in every aspect of life, you should need a positive thinking. So again, we'll come to the topic. So Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Here and now the yoga begins. If a person knows how to keep his mind in the present, then he has understood what is yoga. So all the things which we do in a yoga is trying to keep our mind in the present moment. If you miss the present moment, there is nothing that you are going. If you are going to miss the present moment, means you are going to miss the life. Each moment is very, very, very important for a yogi. Being aware of the present moment is what is told by Buddha, Gautama Buddha. So Buddha has also told about present moment. In Buddhism, if you take, they only practice being in the present moment, because it's a very important practice. Their ritualistic practices are very less in Buddhism, but still they attain samadhi. So how it is possible? It is only possible because Buddha has understood about the working of the breath and the mind and the body. So being aware in the present is what real yoga means. So now again we'll see the second sutra. The main important foundation of Yoga Sutra of Patanjali is the next sutra, which is Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. So what is meant by yoga? He gives a definition. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga means, everybody, again I will tell you, because I have to mention, otherwise people are teaching like this. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha is not restraining the mind. You have to understand very clearly. By gaining control over the mind and its modification, one can attain the highest state, which is called as samadhi. So gaining control, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha, is not restraining or suppression of the thoughts. Please don't misunderstand that as a suppression of the thought. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha means, yoga means you have to control the mind. Controlling the mind to reach the highest state, which is called as samadhi. So Yama and Niyama, this again we have to speak. Now these two sutras are very important. I have given you a hint and a light about what yoga is with these two sutras. With these two sutras itself, if you are able to understand very clearly, then it is like you are going to understand the whole sutra, the whole concept of the sutra. It is like when a singer sings a song, he makes a alapana. So by just listening to that, we will understand which raga or which song it is. Like that, here Maharishi Patanjali is giving an alapana. It is condensed what raga, what theme, what he is going to say. All those things are there in these two sutras. So here and now and controlling the mind. So for controlling the mind, first we have to know what the mind is. We have to understand about the body, the mind, the breath. Then only we will be able to know what is yoga. And again, the meaning of yoga is Yuchyate Anena Iti Yoga. Yoga means merging of the Jivatma with the Paramatma.